Once upon a time, there was a sweet little girl who was loved by everyone, especially her grandmother. Her grandma once gave her a beautiful little cap of red velvet, and because she wore it all the time, everyone started calling her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother said, "Red, your grandmother is sick. Take this basket with cake and wine to her. It will help her feel better. But remember, stay on the path and don't talk to strangers." Little Red Riding Hood promised she would be careful and set off into the forest. The woods were beautiful, with sunlight streaming through the trees and birds singing happily. As she walked, a big, bad wolf suddenly appeared from behind a tree. "Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood," he said with a sly grin. "Where are you off to so early?" Red, not knowing how wicked he was, replied, "I'm going to my grandmother's house. She's not feeling well, and I'm bringing her some cake and wine." The wolf's eyes gleamed. "And where does your grandmother live?" he asked. "Oh, just a little further down the path, under the 3 big oak trees," she answered innocently. The wolf thought to himself, "This little girl looks tender and delicious, but the old woman will be even better." He came up with a cunning plan. "Look, Red," he said, "see all the pretty flowers around you? Why don't you pick some for your grandmother? She would love that." Little Red Riding Hood saw the beautiful flowers and thought it was a wonderful idea. She strayed from the path and started picking a big bouquet. While she was distracted, the wolf ran straight to the grandmother's house and knocked on the door. "Who's there?" called the grandmother. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood," the wolf said, disguising his voice. "I've brought you cake and wine. Just lift the latch, my dear." "I'm too weak to get up," she replied. The wolf burst in, and, well, let's just say he made sure the grandmother was out of the way. Then he put on her nightgown and cap, climbed into bed, and pulled the curtains. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived, she felt something was off. The door was wide open, and the cottage was strangely quiet. She went to the bed and saw her grandmother looking very odd. "Oh, grandmother," she said, "what big ears you have. The better to hear you with, my dear," the wolf replied in a high-pitched voice. "And grandmother, what big eyes you have. The better to see you with, my dear. But grandmother, what big hands you have. The better to hug you with, my dear. Oh, grandmother, but what a big mouth you have. The better to eat you with." The wolf roared, and he jumped out of bed and swallowed her whole. Just then, a huntsman was passing by. He heard the loud snoring from the cottage and thought it was strange for the old woman. He peeked inside and saw the wolf sleeping with a very full belly. He knew what had happened. He bravely took his scissors, cut open the wolf's stomach, and out popped Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother, safe and sound. They filled the wolf's belly with heavy stones, and when he woke up and tried to run, he fell down, and that was the end of him. Little Red Riding Hood learned her lesson. Always listen to your mother and never stray from the path. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more classic tales. See you next time.